There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope everyone's been having a good week. And thank you for those of you who understood for me not being on last Sunday, that I just wasn't there. So, and I think that's a great rule, at least a great piece of advice that if I could pass along to anybody who is into the paranormal, maybe just starting into paranormal, if you don't feel up to it, don't do it, because you are opening yourself up for all sorts of things, and you want to be very careful. So if you are really not sure, if you're up for it or whatever else, it's okay. Just stand down. People will understand, and they'll get back to you. You'll get back to them whenever or however it works. But that was the thing that I really wanted to pass along here. I had to take a lot. As I said on my radio show earlier this afternoon, I really have some allergies, and one of the things is my throat. It's really scratchy, really scratchy. So sorry, you're going to see me drinking a lot of water to kind of cool that down tonight. So I do apologize for that. Just before we get started, just wanted to kind of say hi to everyone into the old comment section. It's good to see everybody there tonight. Thank you so very much for taking the time and taking time out of your Sunday to hang out with me. That is very cool. Let's see here. Amanda, thank you so much. Neva, thank you so much. Sunshine Jones, thank you very much for joining. Just a lot of great people here tonight. All of you are great. So it's nice to see everybody. What we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk to some spirits. We're going to figure out anything coming through. Now, you might have noticed just now that the flashlight just blinked, and I have my table kind of, I moved my flashlight, so it's kind of obstructed by the bell a little bit. So we can still see it going off. It's been going off, off and on all night. Sometimes it seems to be strobing, so I wasn't sure if it was set up correctly. I reset it up. So here's where we're at right now with it. And we do have some words on the obelisk, which is the thing with the screen in the middle there. And it's just become, grasp, and anti, A-N-T-I. So not quite sure what all that means, but that's how it works. Amanda just asked the question of what's on the obelisk. I just mentioned it, so I know there's a little bit of a delay. So, and there we go. We got the flashlight going. I hope so. If you mind turning off for me, please? Can you turn the light back off? Thank you. Appreciate it. Cool. If you're somebody that I know that's manipulating the light, can you turn the light back on for me, please? Nope, not someone I know. Are you known to anybody who's watching us right now? Nope. Are you just passing through? Are you somebody that's just seeing what all this is about and got drawn to the flashlight? Or have you moved on and you don't really want anything else to say? We're going to move on. If you want to talk to us, you can turn the light back on. That's totally fine. And we'll see. Oh, now you're kind of jittering a little bit. When it does that, I don't tend to always go with it when it starts doing that little strobing, to be very honest. Can you turn the flashlight on completely for us, please? Like, just turn it on all the way for us. We'll let that go for a bit. If it comes back on, we'll certainly talk a little bit more about that. Just a couple things I want to get to before we get any further. Let's see here. And Ronnie, I agree. It just doesn't. It just feels like that at the moment. To me, that doesn't feel like what it is. But what do I know? We'll see. We'll just kind of monitor it. I won't touch it or anything. So let's see here. Where are we here? Before we get started, first of all, today on my radio show, we had Ane on for One Question Reading. She will be on this Tuesday and Thursday on her page, Tarot by Ane, facebook.com, Tarot by Ane. Check it out Tuesday. She's going to be on 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for One Question Readings. We had a full house today on the show. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Ane, for taking part. Really appreciated it. Next week, we're going to have on John B. Cushman on my radio show. And John is the guy that I always talk to about Civil War ghosts all the time. And he also runs a kind of a event that goes around the country called Dinner with a Ghost. And we're going to talk to him about all this next Sunday. Honestly, it's really fascinating. And we're only going to scratch the surface on Civil War ghosts, obviously, but it's a great start to the conversation. That's going to be on Sunday, April 25th. That's 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please, if you can, check it out. It's going to be great. So, that's what I love, is being able to talk to folks that it's always great to be able to get new perspectives on things and stuff. Amanda, Ane is going to be on my show she's on every third Sunday of the month. And the thing is with that is I think it might be a little bit difficult this next time because she's going to be traveling, I know. And we're getting ready for more episodes of our program called Living Paranormal, where we do the interactive live paranormal investigations. We're going to have one that Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So that being said, so we're going to have her on the radio show, but it might not be the normal sort of way that we do things. So just so you know. Also, I just want to point out, if you all could just share this for me, that would be fantastic. Sharing it would help get more people involved. As I always say, I'm not after your energy, I'm after your intention. So if people show up and they have intention to want to, be a part of things, that's very helpful. So if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I also just want to point out too that I've started a Patreon page. Basically, the reason why I've started this is because of just certain costs with the radio show and other things. And it's a fun way for me also to create exclusive content for those of you who want to see it. We have rewards at different levels, and some of the higher reward levels are private spirit box sessions with me, or even a private reading with Ane. So check it out. Please go to patreon.com /GhostBox Live. Please take a look at it. See if anything, membership subscriptions start as low as $2 a month. I know it's kind of weird to kind of do the pledge drive sort of thing, but honestly, it would be very helpful if any of you would consider doing something like that. I would greatly appreciate it. And as far as anything else is concerned, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Other than that, we're good. The flashlight is off now. It was still strobing, and then it kind of gave a big flutter, and it went away. So the question is there any spirits there that want to turn that back on again for me, please? No, there isn't. That's what I know. I see that the bell is moving a little bit, but honestly, prior to the show, flashlight just went a little bit. Prior to the show, the it's something that I did, and it kind of moved things around. So at the moment, I'm not really trusting the bell for not moving. And Amanda, I'm going to just put this up here for those of you who are interested. You're all interesting, trust me. It's a good point. There's people that we see that go into the chats and they say, please private message me for a reading. What happens with those people is that you reach out to them and they'll be like, oh, we got a little bit of, we got something for you. Can you, send us a little bit of money, give us your credit card or whatever. And then they start going crazy and they take you to the cleaners. Please, if you want a reading from a reputable medium, Ane is always going to be my choice for that. But do not listen to the people in the chat who are asking to give away readings, okay? Just wanted to let you know. And a lot of you have noticed that the light went off over on this little thing, which is interesting. Flashlight went off a couple times. Anybody want to turn on anything over here? Spirit, just so you know, what we have over here for you tonight is this bell here. You can make it move as much as you want. You've already been seeing the flashlight go off. This little guy, I'm going to make this go off. You just go near it and it lights up like that. So if that's something that interests you, please do so. And then you can make your words come up through here. Or if you want to break through and get near this will light up too, which hardly ever lights up. It's very disappointing, quite honestly. And then, of course, we have a spirit box. And for those of you who have not joined me before, this is the device that will rapidly scan through radio frequencies as you would if you had a radio that went from the bottom of the FM dial to the top or to the AM dial. And instead of scanning and stopping at stations when it catches a station, it just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. And you could do it at different speeds. And the theory behind this is that you could speak to spirit through this. You can hear their voice, that you can hear them talk to you. It's almost in real time. And I say theory, but I don't consider it a theory. I consider this to be real. We've heard enough that have come through that makes me believe that there's something to it. When you get people's names that are a little bit difficult in terms of that's names that you don't hear very often, and you wouldn't hear it on the radio, such as Ane's, that for me right there is something that makes me believe that there is something more to this. A number of you on here are big proponents of the spirit box. You've seen it work for you. You've heard relatives come through. Sometimes you will hear something that I won't hear, but if it resonates to you, that's all that matters. I don't hear everything that comes through, as you all know, because I don't have a speaker to me. We all hear different things. We all hear what's meant for us. But what I will say, as I always say, is that we cannot always guarantee spirit responses. We will do our best, but just remember that, we're up to spirit to decide if they want to reach out, if they want to say something meaningful. I have no doubt we will get spirits coming through tonight, but I also can't guarantee that it's going to be the spirits that we want, always come through. We'll do our best. If I don't get to you, please accept my apologies. It's not on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. We got a lot of people who are wanting to, get in on this. I also will follow the spirit, I guess. Someone comes through here that has a very intelligent response, something that we have a name or something with it. That would be something that I'm going to follow and I'm going to take part in. And so even if we're trying to reach out to a loved one and a spirit comes up, we're going to just follow wherever this is taken. So just wanted to let you all know. And then that's what we're going to try to do is we just want to reach out to spirit and whatnot. Amanda, also I noticed the Pun and Paranormal Warehouse page have Medium do live shows. Yes, but you should watch Ane's. I'm just going to be very honest. Watch Ane's. It's Tuesday and Thursdays, and it's on both Paranormal United Network as well as Paranormal Warehouse. And it's going to be great. It's also on her Facebook page, Tarot by Ane. So the reason why I promote her so much is that obviously her and I are of the same ilk. We have the same sort of methodology. We have the same sort of way of how we connect to spirit. We complement each other when we do that. So, if you like what I'm doing, if you trust what I'm doing, I would say in that case in particular that you want to, that this is somebody who is like-minded and that you're going to really get something out of her readings. So, if you like what I'm doing, you're going to like what she's doing. And she's always on here anyway. She's on here now. So just wanted to say all that. Let's see here. We always start with some protection. We're going to talk to spirit tonight, hopefully get some relatives in, and we're going to finish off as we always do with crossing over spirits that need to or want to. If they don't want to, we can't make them do so. But if they're ready, we're going to hear from them beforehand, I'm sure, but then we're also going to do our best to help them cross over. So let's start with protection. Protection is something that not all of you need to do, but I highly recommend it. The reason why is spirit likes, certain spirits like the energy of us and they like to glom on. And when you have some sort of attachment, you just know that it's more of a pressed feeling. Things are not great, I guess. So you just want to make sure that you are protecting yourself, and that's energetically. And I know that some people are like, well, it seems awfully, unnecessary. That is your prerogative. For the rest of you, I will walk you through protection so that this will be something that will help you be able to combat that. Okay. So I personally start off with Florida water, but that's just me. And imagine starting at your heart, a little white light. And what this white light is, it's protection. It's from your loved ones, spirit guides, anybody who cares about you, including yourself. And that white light just grows and grows and grows and grows. And when it's growing, what ends up going to happen is going to basically cover you. So let it just grow further out. It's odd. I'll tell you about it in a second. Grow further out. Now I can feel tingling. I can feel major tingling right now, and that's good. If you don't feel tingling, please don't think that it's not working, okay? It affects people different ways. I don't always feel, I'm really feeling it tonight, and maybe it's because I haven't done this in a week. And normally, like when I'm doing this, normally I've had like 4 or 5 sessions in between. I haven't touched a spirit box in a week, which is very unusual for me. I've been not great this last week. So it just covers you, and that's your protection. And then you take that protection that's just covering you, and you take it and you just push it. You push it to either walls, you push it in front of you, you push it behind you, and you let it cover the floors and the ceiling and everyone around you. That's your pets, loved ones, Grandma Matilda in the corner, whatever. It covers all of you, because even though if they're not taking part, they are certainly going to get they're gonna get the energy. So you just want to make sure everybody is protected. And Sherry says that she wears and carries crystals, and yes, obviously that is also a great thing to do. Even if I'm wearing if I have stones or have crystals with me or whatever else, I personally still do protection. And like Anne will always say, have salt with you. She always has a great big, bunch of it that she keeps with her, like a rock. So it's always something like that, you want to keep stuff work. And it's also what works for you, right, Sherry? That's what it really comes down to. It's what works for you. I still recommend personally doing the protection also, but whatever works for everybody else. Now, I'm kind of feeling like that there's something happening here. I'm seeing movement below me That's why I looked down there. I thought it was Linus because it was white and there's nothing there. I have seen something over there, which I'm not quite sure of, and I keep hearing something over here, and it's not the obelisk or anything else. It's like a clicking sound. So we'll just kind of keep our eye open on everything because there's nothing going on over here at the moment, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Oh, there we go. Now, that is interesting too. Look at that bell move. The bell was moving just a little bit ago. That thing is moving now. Holy cow. What is happening over there? The flashlight went off and now the bell is moving. Do you see that? Is somebody here, please? Was somebody moving stuff around? Could you turn that flashlight back on for me, please? Because I think I see you. The bell is now slowed down, but the bell was really moving. Wow, that bell was moving. I've not seen that bell move quite like that. We've seen it move kind of like how it is now, but that thing was really swinging. Holy cow, that's cool. But you don't want to turn any of those devices on for me, huh? Is that what you're saying? Like, can you turn the REM pod on for us, please? I swear I see stuff constantly in here. They miss me, clearly. Did you? Was this somebody known to Nia that turned on the flashlight? Could you do that? Can you do that again for us, please, as validation? That bell is zooming along. They are zooming. All right. Well, with that in place, then why don't we try something and see if we can get some spirit interaction? Did it just go off again? The flashlight? Was that what I saw over there? Can you turn it back on again for me, please? You're gonna think I'm insane, but I actually thought I saw the flashlight move. I thought I saw it roll for a second, and it might just be my eyes. You know, my eyes are kind of crazy. So we'll just kind of keep our eye on stuff. Let me know if you see anything, okay? And we'll kind of go from there. All right. Let's turn it on. We're going to do a reverse sweep. Doesn't mean that they're talking in reverse, but it just means that, whoop, hello. Hi there. That's a full turn on. Do you rather talk to you through the flashlight than through this device that I'm about to turn on? Can you turn the light back off, please, for me, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you known to Nia at all? If you are, can you turn the light back on for me, please? Are you here for anybody that is watching us tonight? And you know that there are people watching us. Are you here for any of them? Because they are here for you. And they would love to, especially if you're a loved one of theirs, they would love to interact with you. Could you interact with us, please? I just want to see that bell again. Look at how that bell is hardly moving at all. And it was, you all saw it, that thing was zooming around. When I said earlier that it wasn't moving, or that it was moving because I was over there, it wasn't moving as much as it was when we were watching that thing zoom all around and stuff. So this was pretty crazy. This was really neat. So thank you very much for interacting with us. Please continue to do so. You are not disrupting me while I'm talking. You can turn on whatever you want. You can talk to us however you want. I am getting the chills in here. Anyone else getting the chills? It feels like some pretty strong energy in here at the moment. So, and I say that not as a warning or anything. I say that as this is really cool. This is very neat. And this is what I think we all want. So let's turn on the spirit box. If you don't want me to turn on this device, you can turn the flashlight on again. Ooh, it's turned on. You see that? It's going. Well, you got to turn it on all the way for me to not turn on the spirit box. Okay, you're trying. What do you have against this? It's a fun way to talk to you. And people want to see the spirit box go. Now, can you turn it on all the way for me, please? Like a strong light. That's what I'd like to see. So I know that you want to talk to us or that you want to let us know that you're here. All right. Well, holy cow. Good. Thank you. You know, it's interesting that you say that because, and this is, I know this isn't what you're talking about, but prior to this session, I smelled cigarette smoke in here. And that is not something that I don't smoke. So it was very interesting that that was over here. Also, a scent that has come through today is the one that I always associate with my father, as I was just walking into the kitchen, and that just hit me very quickly. And I'm not quite sure I know why, but it was a very interesting day for that, for sure. So let's turn the spirit box, if that's okay. All right. Let me know if you change your mind. Gonna be loud. I might go a little bit faster speed today. Give me a sec. Let's see if this works for us. Spirit, please use me as a conduit and talk through this device. My name is Greg. Would you talk to us, please?
Entry.
Were you making the flashlight go off at all? It's okay if you were. I'm just curious. I just want to know who you are, that's all. Can you give us your name, please? I'm hearing something, but it's very quiet, right? Can you please? I'm just gonna ask if you could please talk a little louder, please.
I don't know.
For goodness sake. All right, since I keep accidentally hitting this one. Is Pauline's dad here? You can say Pauline's name through here, please. Or if you want to turn on one of those devices for me. She really wants you to come through. Pauline, was your dad's name Derek? Derek, are you here? Thank you, Pauline. It don't sound like an I love you, but it was really pretty hard to hear. Derek, was that you? Derek, I think you're trying to come through. I really do. Is there anything that you need from us to come through stronger? Were you trying to say, Pauline? Because I thought that it was close to that. Yeah. Said yeah. Did you hear that, Pauline? I thought I heard. That's cool. It gave me chills. You know what I haven't looked at yet? And I apologize, I haven't looked at my own Facebook profile page yet. Over on my own profile page, just want to say hello to a few people. Joshua, Sydney, Ane. Spirit just asked, what do you want? I'm not telling you. I swear, did you just hear that? That sounded like Derek's name that just came through. Anyone else hear that? What does that mean? Are you the linchpin for activity? You the epicenter? Jeff, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Good. Oh, fantastic. We don't know. We don't know what how they communicate with us. He doesn't. Your dad doesn't know his wife's name. We think we got your name. We think we got love you. We think we got his name. It's kind of like there isn't a ton. I mean, I don't like to try to ask them for like to stump them or try to get. I mean, it's like we should be happy that we're getting what we are getting. I'm just going to throw that out there. No disrespect intended with that. It's just that we've been getting some stuff that seems pretty good. just going through. There's a lot of, is there anything going on over here? Who's here? Who's making stuff move? Who is moving around here? Can you tell me who you are, please? And I'm not reprimanding you. I just know that someone is moving stuff. They are manifesting. I'm just curious to know who you are. Who are you? Hilarious. Yes, it would be cool. It would be super cool.
Wow.
How many spirits are in this room with me right now? Can you give me a number, please? So you don't want to give me a number of how many of you are in here? We're going to go. That's what it sounds like. It's okay to tell me. It's okay. Who's that? Well, my name is Greg. So, and we're just trying to figure out who's here talking with us right now. It feels like that there's a fair amount of activity going on. It feels like that somebody's trying to get my attention one way or the other. So if you could, tell us who you are, that'd be a good start, please. Can we just hear another love you? All right, let me take a look through some stuff here. Jennifer Carnahan, you had asked about James. I'm trying to see if you had mentioned who James was. I'm going through your... Can you tell me who James is, please? And we'll see if we can get him, okay? This is me, folks. Can you do this for us? If you can do that for us, that would be great. That bell is hardly moving. Could you move that bell again for us? That was really cool. Really appreciate that. I personally don't believe demon. I believe it's Damon. And we should just go with that. I think that was when my hand was over there when I turned on the obelisk. I made the obelisk go off myself. Oh, Jennifer. That's right. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jennifer. I'll do my best. I'll tell you, I'm feeling energy right now. James, are you here for Jennifer? She really would like to know that you are safe and that you are here. Can you let her know? Can you do something to let her know that you are safe?
Yeah.
I agree. James, could you turn on the flashlight over here, please? I just need to touch it. Or can you say your name through here, please? Oh, that's interesting. And remember, just because I didn't hear it doesn't mean it didn't happen either. So that's really cool. Was that a male voice, you know, or I'm just curious. I don't personally think it needs to be, but I'm just curious what you heard. I mean, I keep getting the chills. Yeah, did you hear a little girl say, "Dad"? Who are you? I feel like there's a little girl here. Or at least I heard the voice of a little girl. Can you come through again for me, please? Okay, so I'm not alone. Okay, I just heard my full name, Greg Bakun. And it sounded like my dad's voice. I thought I heard my full voice and it sounded like my dad. And it's one of those things that it happened and it just hit me. You hear that? You're popped. We got a couple different things going on around here, don't we? Forgive me for doing this, folks. Dad, are you here? Did I hear you? I got your scent earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I am just the energy all around is ridiculous.
Drown.
You're drowning.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for coming by. Okay. Is there something you need from me? Is there something I should know? You all are very kind. There's been a couple of you that said that. It's just, I've been around too many paranormal investigators that turn it into themselves, and I try not to. But when you hear his voice, when you hear a voice you haven't heard in 6 years, that's pretty ridiculous in a good way. It's pretty cool.
Ow.
Just looking. So I see my sister on here. Did you hear a familiar voice at all, Tracy? I'm just curious. And if you didn't, it's fine. I know what I heard. All right, let's get back to some of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say, and welcome.
Good morning.
I'm just going through. There's so many voices tonight, and they're very clear. Penny, what's his name? Or is it right here? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, let me know his name, please. We'll try. Tracy did not hear the voice, but she heard her married last name. That's cool. Where can I start? Thank you, Glenn. It's coming to the point now where we can say it was so long ago now. We got Glenn's mom about a month ago, didn't we? Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Very small voice just came through.
I don't know.
Are there any spirits here right now that need our help? Me. What's your name? You need to be crossed over? You need help with that? Okay, I'm almost missed this. Bill, are you able to talk to us, please? Penny misses you very much. She'd love to hear from you. It's not even moving at all now.
Wait, hold on.
Bill, could you say your sister's name so that she knows that you're all right? Can you say Penny's name, please? You know she feels bad about how things ended between the two of you. She just wants to know that you're safe, okay? I know you're safe, but she wants to hear it from you. Because Penny B is safe. And you should have got chills when I said that as validation. I know I did.
Hi, Paul.
It's getting warm in here. So, anybody here named Virginia? So Sherry said that shared Bobby a number of times. Renee's like, that's my brother. Bobby, are you here? Also, Penny, just know this. Let's see if I can find it. A couple of you heard when we're talking to Bill, I'm fine, came through. Penny, I think that things are good for Bill. Peanut. Did anyone hear Peanut? I didn't hear Peanut. That doesn't mean it didn't. Right? Did anyone else hear Virginia? Because I did hear Virginia. And Brandy, did I get this correctly that Natalie, you claimed the name Natalie as a relative, and that we heard Natalie? Oh, my name again. Hello, Greg. Did anyone else hear that? Could be. Well, I had Greg's name up here. Once again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's me. Sorry, Greg. I keep forgetting about that. Did you just say Greg Koss? Are you wanting to communicate with Greg? Anyone else hear that? I thought I heard your name, your first and last name.
And a what?
Good, okay.
Andrew.
Okay, I thought I heard Andrea's name now, but it was male. It wasn't female. Because Andrea, you're looking for your mom Maggie, right? Or I might have that messed up a little bit, but I thought I heard your name. And Penny heard Greg Koss. Jackie heard Greg Koss. If spirits are looking for Greg Koss, are you still here by chance? I heard it again. I was saying, well, Penny was saying that her name was Peanut. We didn't hear it through the spirit box. We were just talking about it. Apparently everyone here is called Peanut. That's cool. Now, were you looking for Andrea or are you Andrea? Could you clarify that for us, please? Andrea, who are you looking for? Can you give us a name, please?
Peter.
Is that Peter? I heard someone say Peanut. I mean,
Come on.
Andrea, you came through. Are you Andrea Lee? Andrea Lee, could you confirm that for us, please? Somehow? So that's what I was wondering about too. Or are you Maggie trying to get a hold of Andrea? Now, and also, Spirit just said Peter. Are you Peter? Or are you looking for a Peter? If you are Peter, could you turn on that light for me, please, that flashlight? Joshua asked if it could be his cat Peanut. I wouldn't rule out anything, to be honest. And this is one of the things that you can also remember is that if it resonates for you, it's probably for you. It could be a message for multiple people at the same time. there any spirits that need to cross over tonight? We want to cross you over. Will you allow us to cross you over? All right, so those of you who want to cross, let's do this. And folks, if you are able to help, I just need your intention, not your energy. We open up the light for you. Yes. What the purpose of that light is that you walk over to it, okay? You cross it. You'll be able to cross over. You'll be able to cross over. I lost it. Now I'm back. Do you see it? Through. Can you all cross through? Who need it? Everybody. Everybody who needs it. Little girl, if you're still here, go and cross over. Time to go home. Okay? It's time to go home, all of you. That's what we kept telling Mom. Time to go home.
Oh.
Did you cross? Cross. All right. All right. I am just spinning with energy at the moment. I really am. Oh, quiet voice. Lots of chills. Love you.
Oh no.
Whoop. Carl, good question. Yes. Yes. They can come back. All right. Shut down the session. I shut down the session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's how we do it. Before I lose any of you, and I have, and that's fine, just remember, tell yourself, say it out loud. This session is over. We close the session. No one is allowed to speak to us. No one's allowed to communicate with us unless it is a relative or a family member or whatever, but strange energy is not allowed to communicate with us. The circle is closed. This session is over. All right, say it. Because you just want to make sure you don't have any of that strange, weird energy hitting. I'm glad that this worked for you. Let's see here. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean, we all are picking up stuff that, that is unique for sure. So thank you for sharing that. Glenn, this is good to hear. We we had a great session about a month ago where Glenn's mom came through a number of times, if I'm not mistaken. It was a really fun thing to see that she reached out and was so vocal. And did she make some of the devices go off? I can't remember, but I'm glad that worked out for you. I think of you often, Glenn, so I'm glad that worked. You're very welcome. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, it's something, isn't it? I mean, it just really is a very powerful thing. Thank you, Amanda. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. There's so much fun to be able to share these experiences with all of you. Penny, thank you. Thank you. I mean, there's only one, and I'll probably be doing some extra ones in the next couple weeks. Let's see here. Lori, I'm not sure why you so mad. Your dad came through. You heard him. You heard him call you nickname. What's there to be mad at? You know, the thing is, if I'm not calling out for someone, doesn't mean they can't come through. Doesn't mean you can't hear that. Unless I'm completely misunderstanding your message. You had a great thing that just happened, and that in itself is pretty amazing. So I hope that you walk away with this being like, this was a really good thing. So unless I'm misunderstanding what your note is saying. So other than that, just to finish up here real fast, remember Tuesdays and Thursdays, one question readings on A lot of you have asked for messages and whatnot, and you know, the real person to talk to about that would be scheduling a reading with Ane. We can get voices, but Ane will you know, not on her one-on-ones, but in private sessions, she'll be able to do mediumship, and you can schedule those at www.onae.org. They're very powerful. She also was able to do a little bit of that during the radio show today. Once again, it was pretty impressive. It was really neat. And I know a lot of people are struggling with money and whatnot, but you know, a lot of people, when you're asking over and over again for messages or whatever else, it's worth investing a little bit to get that peace of mind. So definitely consider that at some point. My show, my radio show, is going to be on next Sunday with John B. Cushman. He's a fantastic guy, a lot of fun to talk to. We're going to be talking Civil War ghosts. We're also going to be talking about Dinner with a Ghost, the events that he does around the country, where you have a meal at a haunted location, a professionally chef-made meal. Incidentally, anyone see the steak that I grilled yesterday? But that's beside the point. And have an investigation while eating. They're incredible. They're really neat. And also, once again, just don't mean to keep pushing, but if anyone would like to, please consider going to Patreon and helping me out. I really would appreciate if someone gives some of that thought. Just going through some more of those comments here real fast before we call it a night. Oh, well, then you know for sure it was him. So yeah, it's pretty incredible that we can actually feel that energy, don't we? We feel it through us. It's that powerful. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time, and I think that's what makes it even more compelling to me. Let's see here. Just seeing what else. Okay, so with that being said, thank you all very much for joining. If you have any questions or anything that came out of this session that you're kind of worried about, let me know. I'm just going to say, since you put it in the comments, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. You're doing that already, I'm sure. Just keep going and just keep thinking positive thoughts. Just be careful. Get some water in you. And and that will be able to hopefully help. If anyone is having any sort of issues from the spirit box sessions, such as like nightmares or anything, reach out to me. Just also know, if you want to follow me, you can go to my profile page and follow me. My name's in the corner here, but you can also send me a friend request. You don't necessarily need to follow me, right? Definitely that way, we can stay in touch. I also have a page, Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends events, show Paranormal United Network some love. They have a Teespring store. Check all that out. With that being said, otherwise I'm going to go on forever talking about stuff. Why don't we call it a night? I will be back here a week from tonight. Let's do this again. Let's see if we get some more spirits coming through. And thank you all very much. It was a very productive evening, and I'm glad I was able to share it with you. Everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you next week.